Hilarious reasons why Thanksgiving is a great holiday to come out. Thanksgiving has long been considered by some as a good time to come out. Its secular, reflective nature offers an opportunity to redefine yourself among loved ones. However, this tradition has its critics. Some argue that coming out during the holiday can feel uncomfortable with an air of calculated deviousness. Others call it unfair, as the setup might leave a friend bearing the brunt of the parental reactions. Worst of all, the underlying bad faith can turn the dinner table into a battleground rather than a place of gratitude. But comedian Alex Edelman found humor in his dynamic story. In his stand-up show, he shares a side-splitting tale of his fake coming out to his homophobic uncle. Every Thanksgiving for the 6 years straight, one year, his 88-year-old grandfather joined the festivities completely unaware of Alex's annual gag. Adding to the chaos, Alex brought along his friend Michael and teased the family with, "Michael and I have an announcement to make." Without missing a beat, his grandfather chimed in, "I've known since you were 9 years old." Edelman's hilarious prank reminds us that while Thanksgiving might not be ideal for everyone, we can still find a way to enjoy it. All I can say is read the room. If you're going to pull a prank, read the room.
Right? And 6 years in a row, what kind of unfunny family do you have, right? Like, by year 3, we're like, Faye, please. Yeah. Right? It would have been like, Faye, please. So I mean, Thanksgiving is a rough table to come out at, all right? If you have to, for whatever reason, and I can't even imagine why that has to be, right? Just past the stuffing, I'm gay, is not enough anymore. Right. You know what I mean? And especially with Trump coming into office. Like, so like I said at the beginning of this show, you know, my mother-in-law is a Trumpster, you know, the people who are coming to family dinner are voted for Trump, right? And I've called ahead and I said, hey, NTT, no Trump talk. Okay, if there is no, if NTT is okay for the whole dinner, then we'll have a great time. You know, if the conversation turns that way, we're not going to be we're not going to be saying thank you for all that we've gotten this year. We're going to be pretty pissed off, and it's not going to go well.
The late great gay comedian Bob Smith told a joke about what he described as his quote carefully worded end quote coming out announcement at Thanksgiving. He said, "Mom, would you please pass the gravy to a homosexual?"
Oh, that's a good one.
And she passed the gravy to Bob's father.
I can see why a lot of people do it though at Thanksgiving, because it's like if you're going to go through all the trauma and people talking to each other and then having to update this.
Maybe they're all together.
You're ripping the Band-Aid off. Right. My idea though is like, what if we took this joke back and started coming out as straight?
Ooh!
I'll bring you to Thanksgiving.
I love that. I'll bring you to Thanksgiving. I'll be like, look.
I've done some serious conversion therapy and some introspection. But you're absolutely right. The APA, the American Psychological Association, says nearly 89% of U.S. adults reported feeling concerns about financial stress, missing loved ones, anticipating family conflicts, all this stuff that arises in the holiday season. So bravo for bringing some lighthearted humor into that.
And he's gay, right? The comedian, is he gay?
He is.
Because if he's straight, that's just not funny. I mean, there's a big difference in everything I said if he's straight.
No, I think he's straight. I think he is straight, which is what makes it funny.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just pulling a prank on his...
I don't know.
I'm trying to still figure out where the grandfather was for the first 3 years that all of a sudden he just jumps in and knows he's been gay since he was 9. That's just... did he not have his hearing aids on?
Maybe
the first 5 years, it wasn't funny to him, you know?
This proves the point. Funny is funny, regardless of what your affiliation is.
Yeah.
Definitely a good skit, though.
Right? No, but I'm still liking the whole coming out as straight, right? Like, just like, after careful review of my last 25 years of being gay, I have decided that, no, I like the D. I got a D pic in my Instagram, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Due to politics, we just got to change it up for the next 4 years. I'm going to be straight.
We want to stay alive.
I'm going to live straight for the next 4 years until we have a new president, and then I'll reevaluate.
That just made me itch.
I'm just saying.
That made me itch.